go over this measuring liquid volume with you so you can self-grade it, and I want to keep in mind that this is for chemistry, so we are going to be using reporting our numbers in significant figures. All right, I looked at this and noticed that between 50 and 60, I've got my 10 increments, so that means that each one of these is going to be worth 1. All right, so 50, this is 55, 56, but remember, we know 56, these are our two certain digits, and we have to put that third down because it looks to me like it's right on that line. So to correctly report that for chemistry, you're going to write 56.0 milliliters, okay? Because this, when we do our calculations, it's considered a significant figure, but we do include that last value of uncertainty there. Okay, so this one, the increments between 3 or 4 are also, these are going to be 0.1. Okay, so this is going to be 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. And I'm going to estimate that that is halfway between here. So I'm going to report that number as 4.35 milliliters. Okay. Here I'm looking at a graduated cylinder that, let's see, between 20 and 30, so this would be 21, 2, 3, 4. These are in increments of 1. So 21, 22, 23. This is going to be 23, and it looks to me like it's a little bit more than 0.5. Whoops, hold on. 23. I'm going to say 0.7 milliliters. Now here's where we might get into a little bit of you and your lab partners may think a little bit differently. So, at this level, if you were to have said 23.5, I would take it. 23.6, 7, 8, I would take it. But we do need to include that level of uncertainty there. Okay. Let's go to this one right here. Okay, this one is measured in, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are measured in ones. So this is going to be 16 point, and it looks to me like it's definitely more than 0.5. I don't know. I'm just going to say 16.8 milliliters. You may have said 16.9, 16.7. Again, as long as you're showing me that you're doing your best to reasonably report that last uncertain digit there. All right, this one is 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay, so this is going to be 76, and it really looks to me like it's on the zero. Okay, so 76.0 milliliters. And by the way, I don't know that I've told you this or not, but this little dip here is called a meniscus. Meniscus, I don't know how you spell it, but that's how you pronounce it, meniscus. Okay, too early in the morning to be figuring that spelling part out. This one, okay, so it's between, notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines between here. So each one of these are going to be like 4.2, 4.4, 4.6, 4.8, 5. Okay, so now we've got 5.2. We can just about estimate that that is going to be a 5.3 milliliters. Okay, now this I understand could have caused you a little problem because on the other ones, we, like this one, we had 2 digits that we were for sure about, and then that final digit we estimated. And then on this one, like we're pretty sure about this, and we're pretty sure that this is 5.2. So you might have been tempted to add a third digit there, but in reality, think about it. We can't be positive that it is exactly 100% 5.3. So that one would be reported as 5.3 being your significant figures in measurement. Okay, now this one, we've got 20, again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. All right, so this is, it looks to me to be exactly right there on the 32 mark. All right, so I'm going to say 32. And again, because these are in increments of 2, you the range here could be anywhere from, like 31.5 to, or 31.9 to 32.1 or something like that. So I'm going to report that one as 32. Now, if you were to report it as 32.0, I think that you could also get away with that because it looks like it's landing exactly on the line, but I would just feel a little bit better showing that this is the one that we could be a little bit off on, okay? I know this is, I think, the exact right answer right here, but I'm trying to be consistent with my expectations with you on that. And notice that between here where we had increments of 2 and here where we had increments of 2, in this case, I told you that this digit was your uncertain one because it fell in between. And so now I'm telling you that what I'm seeing is the exact correct answer would be 32.0. But since there's only 2 significant figures in the previous one, I'm trying to be consistent, and I would have accepted 32 if you were to use that same logic. Okay? Because we're not, I want you to report in significant figures, but I do understand that we're still in that learning stage, and we're if we have procedures, we want to kind of do those procedures the same way each time. So I can see if you would be like, why is she doing different things? Okay, and we're going to do the same thing here. So this is in 3.2, 3.4. So it's right in the middle. And so I'm going to say 3.5 milliliters. I have to put milliliters there. Okay. So notice that this one and this one I estimated to those 2 significant figures because it landed between. Whereas since it landed right on the dot right here, like the correct answer, I guess, would have been a 0.0. But what I'm expecting from you, I can understand how you would keep it at 32. Okay, and so I'm comfortable in this case with that because according to the procedures that we've done these other times, that is using that same procedure. Okay, and I know that you might be a little bit confused at this point going, wait a minute. And some of these things, it's one of those learning curves where you just do something. But right now y'all are, just beginning to do stuff. So I'm going to be a little bit lenient on a couple things, okay? And again, even if you report to the wrong significant figure on a lab report, we're just talking 1 or 2 points off. We're not talking blowing the whole thing. So we just have to get you used to the concept of reporting that way. Okay, and we move at different paces, and I understand that. Okay, so here we've got 40, and these are in increments of 1, 45, 46, 47, and I'm going to estimate that last because it looks like it's right on the line there. All right, if it seems confusing to you, don't let it totally cause you panic. You will get this, especially when you see the different equipment that we use in lab and you start getting into that where do I round my number issue. You'll see the value in this. Okay?